Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, we're going to talk about using AI generated content on KDP. And we are going to also cover KDP's content guidelines and a couple of warnings I want you to know about before using AI generated content. What does KDP think about it? So Amazon KDP has witnessed tremendous growth in the last few months when it comes to publishing, specifically when it comes to the incorporation of AI, coloring books, activity books. So with the introduction of AI technology, especially Midjourney, it allows authors to create various low content books, such as children's books, there's coloring books, there's activity books, almost entirely using the power of AI generated images. However, the legality and the copyright implications of using AI generated content for commercial use on KDP remains a gray area. This actually causes a lot of concerns among the authors and the publishers. So what am I going to do in this video? I'm going to dive into the complex topic of copyright laws surrounding AI generated content, and I'm going to specifically explore with you the specific guidelines provided by KDP and examine also the terms of service of Midjourney. So if you use Midjourney, if you're thinking of using Midjourney to create coloring books, to create children's books as well, specifically storybooks as well, and you are also publishing on Amazon KDP, this video is for you. So please note that the information that I'm going to talk about in this video is not legal advice. Instead, what I aim to do is give you an informed opinion based on the research, based on the current information available at the time of creating this video. So let's just talk a little bit about understanding AI and copyright laws. Copyright laws, they're designed to protect original work of authorship, promoting creativity and innovation for the benefit of the public. So typically, you as the creator of the original work holds the copyright to that work. However, when it comes to the new AI generated content, the lines become really blurred here. So while some countries may acknowledge AI generated content as copyrightable work, there is no international agreement on this, and this gets really messy, especially for us publishers. So for instance, the US Copyright Office addresses an AI generated graphic novel that contains images from tools such as Midjourney, stating that the book as a whole constituted a copyrightable work. However, the individual AI generated images themselves could not be protected by copyright, and what that does is it poses a significant challenge for creators who wish to publish books on KDP where unique ideas hold great importance. So let's talk a little bit about Midjourney's license and ownership terms. Midjourney, everyone knows that it's a popular AI tool for generating art based on text descriptions. It offers different subscription plans. Each subscription plan has specific licensing terms. So if you do not subscribe to a paid plan, you are granted a license under the Creative Commons non-commercial attribution international license. So you can use it, but you can't sell it. You cannot use AI generated images for commercial purposes, including selling them on KDP. On the other hand, if you do have a paid plan, if you have purchased a subscription, then you are offered the benefits of ownership of assets and the persistence of ownership even after canceling the membership, which is quite interesting. However, it is essential to note that Midjourney does retain certain rights to the content that you generate as stated in its terms of service. And these terms, they govern the ownership of the assets and the rights granted to you. So let's navigate KDP's content guidelines. What does KDP say about AI and their actual content guidelines regarding them? Publishing a book on KDP requires you as the author to declare either your ownership of the copyright and necessary publishing rights, or that the work that you publish is in the public domain. So what happens here? The ambiguity surrounding copyright laws for AI generated content can pose quite a challenge when selecting the appropriate option for you, especially for books that are heavily reliant on AI generated images, such as the ones that are rated by Midjourney and Creative Fabrica Spark. Amazon's KDP guidelines they do not allow content that is, number one, excessively reused, number two, recycled, and number three, repeated within or across books, and content that is not specifically different from other books that are available in the Kindle store, as in not unique. What this does is it poses a potential threat, a potential problem. If another book accuses, or another publisher accuses you of similarity, of copying their work, especially when using AI generated images. So it's a risky path, isn't it? So while many authors have already utilized AI generated content, and comment in the description, in the comment section below if you already use AI content for creating KDP books, the legal implications remain uncertain unless Amazon declares that very clearly in their guidelines. So using AI related or AI generated images without proper copyright protection, what that could do to us as publishers is, unfortunately, it could lead to complications, especially if Amazon requests proof of ownership and publishing rights, which puts your KDP account and book at risk. Amazon's policy of permanently terminating accounts also adds to that high threat right here. So for example, in certain cases, I've used images and I've edited them, used them from Creative Fabrica, because I do have an all access subscription to Creative Fabrica. By the way, you can get a 30-day free trial to an all access subscription to Creative Fabrica, as well as Creative Fabrica's Spark AI tool in the description box below if you're interested. 30 days for free to use it, no catches there. So I've previously used the graphics from Creative Fabrica in my covers as well as interiors. In one case, I did in the last 2 months, around 2 months ago, I did receive a message, an email from Amazon declaring. Now I will put that screenshot of the email in the community post section once I do find that and search it up in my Gmail account. I've received a message from them saying that we are concerned that the image that you have used in your cover is not yours. You do not own it. It's possibly copyrighted. So we do want you to give us the source file. So upload the source file to this email directly to prove that the content is yours, or you do at least have the access to the exact file for the image that you've used. So what do you do if you are subscribed to Creative Fabrica and you've downloaded that file and you've properly organized your files? You go in, as what I did. I went into that exact folder that I have the images that I've used for that cover, and I've given them the GPG, the PNG, and the actual source file for that. So then what happened? They removed that block on that book, and they know that this image is mine, and I have explained to them in the email that I did download this image as part of my all access subscription to Creative Fabrica, and I provided them also a direct link to that image's product page as well. So let me know if you've received a similar message as well. They are cracking down on certain things like that. So that was really helpful. What do you do in the case that it is AI, and how are you able to prove that you own that? So what is the main takeaway of this video? The use of AI generated content on KDP does pose a legal problem. Despite the convenience of tools such as Midjourney, Creative Fabrica, Spark, you as the author must carefully consider the copyright implication and the content guidelines that KDP sets. And the safest approach is to create original content or using pre-existing content with significant modifications. I always trust the modifications part, the adding value, changing it around, adding your own elements to make it unique, so you avoid that copyright element right here. As the world dives into the complexities of AI and copyright laws, you as the author and me must closely monitor any updates from KDP. You must also monitor the developments of international copyright standards in order to stay better informed. You must also exercise caution and choose low risk options and approaches. It's the best way to navigate this gray territory of AI generated content in the publishing world. So if you enjoyed today's video, like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to have you on board, and let me know your experiences on using AI generated content for Amazon KDP. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.